So welcome to our final session for the breathing challenge practice for month 2. So we're on our fourth week. So we've done a number of practice to work on finding balance for ourselves. So that's kind of like emotional balance. It's a little bit of calm, it's a little bit of peace, it's a little bit of space. We've done some with movement, we've done some sitting in the chair. So we're back to sitting in the chair mode. And today we're looking at exploring box breathing. Yeah. So all these different practices we've looked at are about bringing you back down from any sort of sense of distraction, anxiety, lack of sleep, those kind of things, pain, all those things that trigger us in different ways to kind of not be settled. So we're coming back to a place of being a little bit more settled. So box breathing is basically, we breathe in for a count of 4, we pause the breath for a count of 4, we breathe out for a count of 4, and we breathe out. We pause the breath for a count of 4. So it's in, pause, out, pause. And each one is a suggestion. It's a count of 4. So if that isn't doable, then as always, you just reduce it so that you can feel comfortable throughout the whole of the 4 phases. And if pausing the breath creates problems either at the end of the in-breath or at the end of the out-breath, then again, just avoid the practice or just amend it so you just have the pause where it feels comfortable for you. Okay, so the way I will try to help you with this is I'll go for a count of 4 breathing in. I'll take my arm up, I'll pause the breath for a count of 4. We'll come down on the out breath for a count of 4. We'll pause the breath for a count of 4, and we'll repeat the box, if you like, the sequence. So each time we go with the arm up, that'll be in. Each time we come down, it'll be a breath out. And the connecting lines for the box are our pauses. So hopefully that, again, it's just something to give you a bit more visual clue if this is unfamiliar to you. Okay, so are you sitting comfortably? So find a position that you do feel that you can support yourself well. If you need to just give a little bit of a wriggle, do a little bit of move, do a little bit of a stretch, whatever feels right, just kind of arrive and feel kind of in your body and comfortable. And just notice how things are with your breath. So just noticing the normal, your ordinary breath for a few cycles. And if you can, looking outwards, so whether it's looking outwards into your room, I'm looking out through the window, so there's quite a lot of space behind me, so that's kind of calming for me. So it's just trying to give yourself space to breathe is always a helpful thing, rather than just looking down or kind of feeling very inward. Just feel the space that you've got to breathe. Okay, so let's have a go if you want to. So we're going to start with the in-breath. So we're going to breathe in for a count of 4 and just see how it feels on one circuit. And then if it doesn't feel good, you drop the breath, count to 3, etc. Okay, so we'll get a start. So when you're comfortable, taking a breath in, 2, 3, 4. Pausing the breath, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Pausing the breath, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Pausing the breath, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling the breath, 2, 3, 4. Pausing the breath, 2, 3, 4, and relax. So I did take you through 2 cycles. I just thought one might be just a little bit kind of, you kind of just arrived and then you haven't kind of got any sense of how the body, how you're managing the body, how you're managing the breath, and how comfortable it is or isn't. Yeah, so a couple of times is probably better than one just as a taster. So again, something easy to remember. It's quite useful to do 4 of those box breathing 4x4x4 and see where you go from there. And I'll kind of say just a little bit more after that. So again, just wriggling or just finding a little bit more comfort in the body to sit. Press the feet maybe into the floor to really feel connected to the floor. Wiggle your bum to feel connected to the chair. And when you're ready, we'll make a start. So breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Pause in the breath. 2, 3, 4. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4. Pause in the breath. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Pause in the breath. 2, 3, 4. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4. Pause in the breath. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Pause in the breath. 2, 3, 4. Exhale in the breath. 2, 3, 4. Pause in the breath. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Pause in the breath. 2, 3, 4. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4. Pause in the breath. 2, 3, 4. And relax the breath. So just see how you feel in the body, see how you feel in the breath, see how you feel about the spaciousness or otherwise of the breath around the rib cage, see how the weight feels on the chair. So maybe you were tired and it's made you feel more tired. Remember, sometimes this kind of winding the body down, calming the breath can make you realize how tired you are. So if you need to rest, you need to rest. But if you haven't got time to rest, then you just need to, again, just move the body, get some air maybe. There's a lot of air around at the moment, and just blow away the cobwebs and take it from there. So you could do the 4x4 and you could do that once, twice, or even 3 times during the day. And you may choose it just to kind of take a pause. You might choose it for something that you feel a bit anxious about. You might do it before you take a difficult phone call or whatever it might be, just to get yourself onto a level where you can feel like you're really settled and you're kind of making decisions and feeling kind of safe from that place. And you could start to increase the count, go to 5 or 6 or whatever that feels comfortable. So it's not, for this kind of practice, we're not looking to push beyond where we already feel comfortable. So playing with that this week as an option. Yeah, so again, these things do not take long. So it's an option to do it as a response to something, a preparation for, or just to start your day or to end your day before you go to sleep, particularly if, to say, if sleeping's a problem, box breathing is often quite a good thing to do before you go to bed, or if you can do it comfortably in bed. Not everybody can. And the sun's come out. Okay, so thank you for coming on this challenge, and hopefully some of these practices have been useful for you. Okay, great. Take care.